Welcome to the introduction to ground grappling. So if you've ever heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we incorporate mostly Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but there's some wrestling influence in the way we do things, and that is how we grapple when we're on the ground. It's been proven to be very effective as a self-defense, and also it's a lot of fun as a sport. Here we teach it as a means for you to accomplish whatever goals you might have. And the reason you're watching this video is just to receive the most fundamental introduction to some positions that will help you when you enter a class. So we want to start out with some basic stances and movement, okay? Even though we're talking ground grappling, we do oftentimes have a grappling stance on our feet. This is ordinarily covered in a different area, but it's important, in my opinion, that you get a quick explanation here of how to do this, okay? So what I want you to do is, with your feet, just go about shoulder width apart, and then take a step back about the same distance with your most dominant leg. Whichever leg is most comfortable, take a step back with it. So now you're gonna bend your knees as low as you can, but you don't want your butt to go below your knees like a frog. It stays above your knees a little bit, and your hands come up to your face, okay? Now, when you're grappling, the lower and wider your stance is, the more effective it can be, okay? So that's the basic idea. Now, whenever we move, we don't want to cross our feet. So as I move to the left, notice I'm not crossing my feet, to the right, forwards, and backwards, okay? So that's the basic idea of when you're standing up, but now let's take it to the ground, okay? So we'll start out with you sitting on your knees, okay? I want you to sit back on your heels, and for now, if you can, make your feet nice and flat. Just like we talked about on our feet, we want to have a low, wide base. So I sit back as low as I can, my knees are super wide, and my elbows are in, hands up, okay? Now, you can practice moving like this too, okay? Moving forwards, moving backwards, to the left, to the right, just to get comfortable with this position, okay? Elbows are always in. Anytime you let an arm or a leg get away from you, you're risking it being attacked. So you want to keep it all nice and tight to your body, okay? So what we're going to do here next is actually transition to sitting on our butt, okay? So what I want you to do is place one foot on the ground, and the other foot goes underneath your leg, okay? Now, hands in front of you. If you would like to post a hand, whichever leg is underneath the other, take that same side hand and post it on the ground, okay? Now we can practice moving around. So we have forwards, backwards, left, and right, okay? And one final little way of, I guess, having a stance from this position is putting both feet in front of you, elbows in, but you want to make sure you shrug your shoulders and keep your chin down, okay? So now, if you move around enough, you should start to feel comfortable on the ground, and at least it's a means for getting started.